Yo, boys and girls, it's your boy Diversity here, back with another video for the channel. Thank you all so much for the recent videos, all of you that have been tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing. Love every single one of it. If you're new around here, welcome to the family that we're making over here on the push for 400 subscribers. As I say every week, thank you so much for joining into this video, and I hope you stick around until the end. And we're going back to an old favourite of ours, the fan reactions. After our surprisingly confusing, exciting week we've all had as a Southend fan, or even if you're a Walsall fan or any fan, you've tuned in, welcome. But if you didn't catch the score, Southend did win their first game in 17 consecutive games, I think as well, first away win in 252 days off the top of my head, which, as you may understand, is brilliant. As you know, this week has been so much better. Waking up on that Sunday morning after winning on the Saturday is just a beautiful feeling. A feeling that was missed by so many fans, and especially by me. Woke up on a Sunday, the missus was like, "You all right this morning, love?" Like, yeah, I am. We've just managed to get our first win. You know, it's so brilliant to see. But on a slightly more confusing note, I'm going to try and find a photo of it. It's an actual video, but I'll put the photo up here somewhere. Fans were in Roots Hall. Come again? So there was a new, I'll say, documentary coming out on Netflix, I think it was, involving football fans, and they were allowed into Roots Hall earlier this week for some filming and just pretended a goal was scored and just to celebrate and go, "Who are you?" But how come they're allowed in? There were people hugging in that video, getting close, cheering, but us real football fans aren't allowed in. Like, that makes no sense. It's almost like a little kick in the teeth, almost, just like, you know, we're going to film something in your stadium. It just makes you miss the game even more, the beautiful game that it is. And I just imagine with the fans behind the team, it would make so much difference, in our play, in our possession game, and actually going forward as a team. I felt Southend, and all fans in general, all fans for all teams, make such a difference to their team. They could be bottom of the league against top of the league, and the bottom of the league with their fans behind them could still put up a really good fight against it. But enough of that. Let's get on to your guys' reviews here. This is going to be the reviews of the game that we did win. Yeah, that does feel weird saying that as well. So I'm going to get right into these now. Like last time, I'll put your quotes up here. I'll put your names below. If you want to be mentioning them at all after any game, I'm going to start trying to do them each week unless I have to miss a vlog for some reason. Because if you did not know, me and the missus have celebrated our newborn. Her name is Layla. I'm going to put a photo of her here as well. You know, we love her. There's no other word you can put for it, for being a dad or even a mum. You know, imagine many of you watching, or maybe even just some of you have kids, and yeah, you just can't describe the feeling. It's a beautiful thing, and we're loving every second with her. But enough of all the mumbo jumbo. Let's go on to your quotes. So, if you didn't manage to catch the last fan reaction, which I really recommend you do, it's over on the channel. I'll try and put it up here as a recommended. If not, just go head over and watch it. I put the quote here and the people's names. So we're going to start off today with Ben Humphrey, a new face round here, a new face to the reactions, I should say. I started off, I messaged out a couple of people saying, you know, what's your reviews of this, any other info you want to put in the video for content or anything, just let me know. And so we start off with Ben. I'm just going to be looking down here at the quotes on the iPad down here, so if you are wondering why I'm looking down, then you know why. So it starts off with, "Hi mate, great to hear from you, still buzzing here too." Yes mate, I am still buzzing as well after this game. I know it's like Tuesday now, but like, yeah, us fans, I'm taking every chance to like bring in this moment, because it might be the last show, or we might even continue winning. You never know. But let's get into it. Thought we competed much better today and seemed to pose more of an attacking threat. That I very much agree. Ollie Inca in the second half definitely stepped up. In the first half he was a bit shaky almost, but then he settled himself at half time and throughout the game. And even Ashley Nathaniel George came through better in the second half. The attack was much better. I just felt good ship up top by itself didn't work too much. He needs someone there. Aqua could say it was a lucky goal. It was a good goal though. But I definitely think we should be playing two up top. And we seem more just attacking it, going for it in the game, instead of just like, you know, just sitting back, playing possession, passing around the back. We're going more forward. We're doing more long balls. It was good to see almost. Where do we get to? But still didn't create an awful lot. Once again, as fans, we cannot fault their effort that the boys put in, and they got the reward in the end. Yes, we bloody did. Great to have JW, but I think he made a huge difference, and the clean sheet is an added bonus to the result. Hope everything's good with you. Stay safe. Up the Blues. Yes, I've got to say, John White back in the defence, beautiful. We kept a clean sheet with him in it. You know, if we can keep him injury-free, which I know is going to be, he's got a few niggling injuries with himself, you know, it's going to be hard to keep him fit, But if he could stay fit, I'd have him in that defence week in, week out. And it gives the likes of Harry Lennon a chance to go, because he's got, if anyone doesn't know, I'm sure everyone does, that he has a knee issue ongoing. And yeah, it does need attention, but he's playing through the pain. He wants to give all to the club, so I can't fault that. But give him the time to go heal himself. Maybe stick Hobson there. Hobson did play at right back though, whilst Elvis is on Ugandan international duty. So yeah, it is good to have John White back, I must say, and the clean sheet will do wonders for Mark Oxley as well. You know, he had a brilliant game on Saturday. I thought he was our standout man of the match, closely followed by the likes of Tom Clifford. Even any of the defence, John White, even if he came off at 60 minutes, I thought he was definitely up there for a man of the match today. But good to see you, Ben. Next up, we've got Harry Brown here. He also runs an Instagram, which I posted in last time. I'll make sure to put it in at the bottom again. And Harry starts with, and it's actually quite a girl. I didn't actually watch the game today because after Tuesday, I just had enough. Don't blame you at all, Harry. I was considering it hours before the game. I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just pay the tenner and watch it. But hey, unlucky for you, Harry. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like Ox was a pivotal part in the 3 points today. Obviously, it's a great win, but if we don't build on it, then it means nothing. The boys were first class out there today, and we finally got that rob off the green, which so many oppositions have been getting against us. So that is very nice to see. Mark Mosley got the tactics and the game plan spot on. Tough 2 games to come, but the team is looking more experienced every week. And it's great to see Whitey back. McCormack also set to be trained this week, so hopefully it won't be long before we see him in action again. As always, up the Blues. I'm just loving reading the up the Blues at the end now. Fans getting behind it. I love reading that. But no, Mark Mosley, yeah, the tactics and the game plan was really good from the start to the finish, you know. Whatever he set out there, it was more direct football. It wasn't like, let's play around the back and work a hole in the middle. No, it's just more, let's just hit them straight on the attack and just see how they cope with it. As for the McCormack statement, would love to see him in there, but would you take Dimitri out after Saturday? That's a question. Dimitri did have a good game. I think he had the second highest passing percentage, like completion rate. I think out of 39 passes he completed 30 or 31 out of the whole team. Hobson, I think, was close behind him as well, playing at right back. So can we get McCormack in is a good question. Ollie Inca's doing well in there, as is Dimitri. Maybe move Ollie Inca forward more and bring McCormack back maybe as an option. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. And as for the Ox comment, you know, yeah, Ox was a pivotal part. He made some great saves in the game, like I said before, and we did get the luck we find deserved for that penalty hitting the bar. But as usual, Harry, nice hearing from you. Next up, we've got a new face to the video, Philip Spooner. That is a class name, I've got to say. You are worth every lady's dreams right now with that last name. And he has done a massive essay here, so I'm going to have to compact it down and squeeze it on the screen here. But we're going to all do it individually one by one. But we'll start off with the first one here. Finally, we have won a game. Shows the players are starting to gel, and especially that bad performance against Cole U lost affects them. Oh yeah, sorry, I completely read that wrong there. It's still a work in progress, and time will tell if we can get a few more wins in the next few months. Otherwise, we'll be down. Yeah, form, like they say, form is temporary. Well, no, actually, is it? Yeah, form is temporary, class is... Oh, something like that. Some quote about that, but no. Yeah, if we could carry this through, I know we've got Cambridge coming up next, and they are top of the league. It's going to be a massive ask. I think they've got Wes Houlihan, the ex-Premier League player, in their midfield, which is always going to be beautiful to see. Maybe I'm thinking too optimistic. We can nick a draw, or yeah, if we got a win, you know, yeah, just give us the title now, you know, just HMS piss the league and all this. I do feel that looking online at other fans' reviews and happy they are to the last few weeks, I read that completely wrong. I feel some fans need to be careful about what they say being negative. I know that we are playing badly, and that for the last 2 years the chairman has put us in this unfortunate position, but fans have to understand that the majority of this team are kids, and we will make mistakes and be bad. Yep, I agree. Lots of young players in this team, and yeah, I know as Southend'S fans, including myself, I expect at least a good performance, and they do sometimes go out there. Sometimes they just don't know what they're doing, because obviously, yeah, there's not much experience with them and they're just going out there. But I do say at least a good 3/4 of them play for the shirt and for the passion. Ron Marr did come out with statements saying that some players don't play for the shirt or for the club, really, that they need to step up the game. I would say a few names, but I'm not going to cause beef or want to annoy anyone about this, so I'm just going to leave it at that. And on for his last quote, but it does not help with most of these kids read their phones and see the Colchester backlash, but it's progress and they will keep playing, but happy not to go the entire season without a loss. Yeah, that's what I really have to say. Fair enough to you, Philip. You know, The Colchester backlash, yeah, that if I was a footballer or a young, 21-year-old reading that, yeah, I would get really, downed about it. And the eggs are, if no one's heard, the gates to Roots Hall were locked after the Colchester game, so the team bus couldn't get in, and there were eggs thrown at the coach. You know, that must have just been traumatising. As a young player, to see your own fans throw in objects at your bus is just got to be so, demoralising to think. But it might have turned something around in him. I thought maybe something clicked up there. I'll just magic let's put more into this next game and let's show that these fans deserve better. Returning face again, Ryan Anthony Stubbs. You were in the first video. I loved your comments last time, so now we're going to go in here. He starts with, of course, mate, first victory in 252 days, cooped with our first clean sheet in 308 days. Well, you know your facts very well, mate. And I thought it was thoroughly deserved. From minute one, we looked the threatening, and despite riding our luck at times, we continued to play with great desire and fight. And in the end, we got a vital win. Why did I say pivotal? I'm delighted for the players, for the back reserve, and for the manager. It's been a difficult few months for them, but today is a wonderful moment for them, for us fans as well. We've stuck by this team through plenty of heartache, and today we've finally got something to cheer. Now let's kick on and turn this poor start around. I believe we have the capabilities to do it. Sorry, it's a bit of a mouthful, though. Ryan, great to hear from you. As I say to everyone, yeah, I'm ecstatic Mark Moseley got that win. You know, I feel as a Southend, I think I speak for a good majority here, we all want that manager who will step in and be the man, like a Phil Brown kind, just come in, get straight to work, build a team, get us fighting. And that's what I feel Mark Moseley could do. I feel we all want that man. At first, after the Colchester match, I did make a few choice decisions, which now when you think about it might still be a bit, yeah, but if you want to hear those comments, go check out the last bit of the Colchester vlog, because it was a tasty reaction at the end. But no, I really want Moseley to be the guy to succeed at Southend and his old backroom team. I mean, we've backed him so much. We brought in his whole backroom team. We brought in an analyst, to watch other teams how they play. We brought in a transfer guide person just to look at the transfer market, which I don't see the point because we're under an embargo, but hey. But no, we've brought in a whole team dedicated to him, so I just want him to be that guy. You know, we put so much into him. I want him to return it to us. I know he's been dealt at a really bad deal here. You can't sign any players till at least maybe January. You've got to work with kids. There's little experience. You can only sign free agents and players under the age of 23 on loan. It's so shite, and I have to give him credit that he is doing the best he can with the players he's got and with the capabilities and what's holding him back. So yes, Ryan, I've got to say it is great to see that win, and it's great to hear from you again. Right, we're going to go into a quick two here, just because they're short messages, but they say just a bit of passion about it. So I'm going to put the two of them, one here, one below. We're going to start off with Nick here, and he starts with great win, much needed result, been coming well. Hopefully we can push on from here up the Blues. Yep. Nick, I hope we can as well. You know, it's so hard to be watching these last few games. You know, we needed that to cheer the fans and get something behind the team, and now I hope we can do it. But like I said, form is temporary, class is permanent. We've got to remember that. We can't get too carried away over the first win. And then we've got Oliver here, who I've got to say, he does like his messages on here. He is a good fan of Southend and just of me in general, and I love to see people like that. And he puts, as a Southend fan, I'm delighted and amazed and buzzing. It was fully deserved. Yep, again, Oliver, it was fully deserved. From the first minute, we went straight out on that game, controlled it, and just, you know, I felt we needed that win under our belt so much. Like I've said already, it hopefully will re-enlighten the team and bring us forward together. Finally, for this video, we're going to finish on Andy Haddo, another Southend fan on Twitter. I've messaged a lot of them out there, and Andy did get back to me, which is great to hear. If I've missed your comments out for some reason, I am terribly sorry. It won't happen every week. I only pick a certain few on here that I feel would be good for the video and make a good read just to put points across. So Andy, thank you for messaging me, and I hope to see you in some future videos as well. Andy puts, a feeling of relief for the supporters and the players. It's been a hard year so far, and it's nice to get the win. Yoda their belts. Just have to carry this belief into the next few games. Got to have faith in Mark Moseley and give him, I think that meant to say him, time to build on this result. Yep, Andy, got to say he does need the support of now the fans. But after that win, I feel he's got a bit more of fans behind him now, supporting him more for this. But yeah, I don't know about this whole he needs time thing to rebuild. I might come to regret that in a year's time. Maybe in a year we might be, or next season, if we're in League Two, it might even be challenging. I might be thinking too far forward. But I don't think we've really given a manager more than a season to build a team. Maybe you can argue Phil Brown, because he was here for a couple of seasons and he did nearly get us promoted back to back, but we just missed out on the second time round, which was really heartbreaking to see. It's going to be a hard year. Yep, I believe that as well. You know, like I've said already in the video, all the kids we've got in the team, little experience. Maybe come January, if this embargo is cleared, we can sign some players. Maybe fans will be allowed back in, you know, to boost the sales and profits of the club, just to maybe bring in another player or two, some experience. I definitely feel we're going to need someone up the top to help support like the likes of Aqua, Goodship. As I feel Matt Rush, he does have the capability, but you go from the youth to the senior team, it's a big step up. It's more physical, more asking of you. Is he the guy? I did say maybe put him out on loan for a month, well, not for a month, so for 6 months or so, just to get some league experience under him, and maybe that could work, maybe, but no. Andy, great to hear from you again. And this is where we're going to end the video now, boys and girls. I'm sorry this video's out a bit late, but like I said, me and the missus have just been trying to settle with the newborn, and it's just been a bit of a messy time at the minute. Vlogs are a bit hard to get up, so I'm going to try and keep to the schedule of doing a vlog on the Saturdays, and then maybe the Monday, maybe the Sunday or the Tuesday, probably the Monday, to get the fan reaction out. So if you want to be in the fan reaction video, I will try and post on Twitter. Make sure you download Twitter and follow me, Diversity Free. Make sure to message me on there after a game, just saying I want to put my opinions across. Whether we got smashed 6-0, whether we win 3-0, draw 2-2, anything, or even if we draw 0-0, get your points across. Say like what you think of the manager, what you think of the players, what you think of me, anything like that. So we're going to wrap this up here, boys and girls. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, make sure you do so. We're on the road to 400 subscribers. We want to be pushing that by New Year, and if we get that by New Year, when fans are allowed back in, I will give a ticket to anyone who wants to see a game, whether it be the last game of the season if fans are allowed back in or not. If not, then maybe it might be a home or away shirt. You can pick anything Southend related, let me know, but we've got to make sure we hit that 400 by New Year. Well, it's a big ask, but I know you guys can do it. So this is where we wrap up now. My name has been Diversity, and if you haven't seen this already, I know a lot of you have, so we're going to do this just for everyone. It goes a little something like peace.